I wake up a lot at night, and sometimes I have trouble going back to sleep. At those times, I try to pray or sing a hymn silently so as not to wake Ruth. Since my memory for lyrics is not that stellar, I try to get a hymn that is very familiar or the lyrics are very, very simple. And last night's was the latter. I love singing, "Rejoice in the Lord always," and again I say rejoice. Because once I have the first 5 words, I can just go on singing until I go to sleep. NLBPC.org tells us that in 1978, cancer was discovered in Ron Hamilton's eye, his left eye. Many people in his circumstance would be emotionally devastated. They'd cave in or yield to self-pity or maybe even leave the church, leave the faith. Although Ron and his wife Shelley never fully understood why God allowed them to go through such an ordeal, they committed everything they had to God's gracious hand and let His will be done. Ron said, "Hearing the doctors say I had cancer and may die was a very sobering experience. Many people would see the loss of an eye and the need for wearing an eye patch as a great trial. But I see it as one of the greatest blessings of my life. It reminds me that God teaches the greatest lessons in the deepest valleys." Immediately after the loss of his eye due to cancer, Ron Hamilton penned this beautiful song based on Philippians 4:4, which says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. And again I will say, rejoice." 1 Peter 1:7 also says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perisheth, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Jesus Christ. In the case of Ron Hamilton, one of the outcomes of the loss of his eye was the writing of this much-loved song, which has ministered to and blessed many, many lives. I don't know if this pandemic we're in has really tested us yet, but I choose to rejoice in the Lord always. I want you to be safe and stay away from other people until we get all this done, and keep your faith.